Wait, did it just... Oh, okay, I pressed the start record button, but it also entered the game for me. Okay, I was about to sit on the game screen and be like, isn't this cool? It's, the first, game I ever recorded on my Twitch was Dragon Age Inquisition. I never finished it, but, like, I got at least to the... Not the Haven. What is the place called? The Skyhold? Yeah, Skyhold. The big castle that you get to after the camp from, you know, the big disaster. The tear in the sky. But yeah, here I am playing Veilguard all these years later, and it's nice to be playing the sequel. As you can see, I've not started from the beginning. I kind of played through the, like, very first mission, so to speak, on my own, and yeah, now we're here in Solus's weird hideout rather, and there's stuff going on, and yeah, I don't really know how else to intro this. Codex? I did. Hold on. No, that's not the codex. Which is the codex button? Okay, yeah, skills library. Right. Warrior core. Uh-huh. I not looked at this before? I'm pretty sure I already... Spectral bulwark. I haven't really done much of the combat in this game, which I've heard is kind of... Like, the gameplay is the draw, the writing has kind of taken a bit of a dip from what I've heard. I've enjoyed what little of the story I've seen so far, but then again, I enjoyed Andromeda, and people say, I don't know, maybe that wasn't written so well, but I think the problems with Andromeda was more... execution of, like, ideas, and, like, there were bugs in the game. It kind of shipped half-baked a little bit, but I still... I don't know. As my first BioWare games, Inquisition and Andromeda hold a special place in my heart, I guess you could say. The characters... I don't know, it's just... And that's, like, my first... Like, outside of... Like, that's the first game I played on the PS4 that was, like, a system that was, like, when I was older, I guess you could say. As opposed to, like, Nintendo systems that I grew up with. But yeah, I'm rambling. Anyways, this is Jarell. This is my rook. She's pretty cool. She's an elf. If you couldn't already tell, with the pointy ears, it's... The quality of the image is probably maybe not high enough to see, like, the little pointy ear tips, just because I'm playing this on Steam Deck, and so if things don't always look so great, that's probably why. But it does work on Steam Deck, so... Anyways, I was gonna check out the codex. Missives. Oh, okay, right. Codex. The Elven people. I haven't... Grey Wardens? Okay. I have nothing on the Elven people. Okay, interesting. Despite not having really ever finished a Dragon Age game, I know quite a bit about its lore, like, just because I've looked into playthroughs of other people playing the games, and I've kind of dabbled playing some of the games in the past. Which I now own, like, the entire BioWare franchise on Steam as of right now. So that's cool. So I might, I don't know, make some little videos about just my playthroughs at various points into those games. But as it turns out, Dragon Age 1 and Dragon Age 2 are not playable on Steam Deck because it's not really configured for, you know, the control of it. It was made for PC and mouse and whatnot. But yeah, I could have sworn I had more stuff in this codex. Letter, notes, caretaker, mementos. Okay, the world of Thetis. Yeah, this is what I have a lot of. Just exposition dump. Is that supposed to be... God, what is her name? Isabella? No, surely not. Unless well... Hold on, are there any other characters who are kind of... No, I guess you're supposed to... I don't know, I just thought so because gold earring, kind of blue top, though she had like a... I don't know. I didn't play Dragon Age 2, which is a shame. I should play that one. Just because... At least in terms of what I've been interested in the fandom for like fan fiction, I read this really good God, what is Hawk? Okay, I was like, Hawk's name. I was thinking of like this Tumblr post that I found that's saying broke. Nobody in Kirkwall. It's clearly I know a lot about this series, clearly. No, I'm a little bit of an amateur. I haven't experienced it. I've just quasi-experienced it. But yeah. In Kirkwall, it's not that broke. No one can pronounce the character's given name, and then the right one. The better interpretation of this is woke. Nobody actually knows Hawk's first name. I forget why I was getting around that in the first place, but yeah, Isabella and Hawk. I read a fanfiction that's interesting. I don't know. That's just what stands out in my mind about that. Maybe I'll link it. Maybe I won't. I probably won't. But yeah, my first Inquisition playthrough, I played as a Kunari warrior. Her name was Farah, and yeah, I don't know why. I've always kind of just favored the Kunari a little bit for some reason. I don't know. There's something cool about being a Kunari. I don't know much about their like culture because I didn't play the game that they were introduced into the world, but apparently there's a lot of stuff with the Kun, and there was another thing with specifically Isabella, and I think she stole something or something like that, and you have the choice to like give her up to the Kunari forces. I forget the guy's name. I definitely don't know that guy's name, but I can imagine his like get up and like the get up in general of like Kunari people, like with their, bare chested, like lots of ropes, like kind of assassin type things. Reminds me of like what a gladiatorial person might wear, like in ancient Rome. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm pretty sure anyone who is randomly found this video is probably already clicked off if that's the case, or maybe you're still here, in which case I don't know. There are a few views that show up on my YouTube channel, but I don't know. It's I am an amateur game content creator who has spanned out their game content through multiple years. Sometimes it'll be many months or years of stop in between things. Sometimes it'll be like a month or two. I'm very inconsistent. So yeah, that's an introduction to this channel if you're new here. But yeah, I was just hold on. Where is World of Thedas? Right, I think I've mostly gone over what I kind of wanted to say. So yeah, I created my Inquisition bean, and for this particular playthrough, because I decided at some point that I wanted multiple playthroughs to get all the romance options and also to try out all the like races and different dialogue options. Like I'm trying to see as many routes as I can, I guess I'd say. And so I decided to go Elven with this character. Okay, hold on. Who can I actually check? Is there specialization? Journal? Maybe it's journal. Signs importance? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Quests? End of the beginning. Ah, okay. Trying to remember which faction. Oh, yeah, it's the Wardens, of course. I forgot. Yeah. Jarell is with the Wardens, and she is a rogue, I think. Or is she a warrior? No, she's a warrior. Shield and sword. But yeah, what I thought of the beginning of the game was it's cool to see Varric again. It's nice to be back in BioWare's Thedas rather, and I don't know. I thought the introduction to Rook with the bar scene is neat enough. I took the let's beat 'em up way to get through that choice, that solution, because Jarell is not a talker so much. She's a little bit more about action, I guess you could say. And I'm trying to remember if there's anything else that I needed to do here. I think, I've talked to both of, no. I've talked to, I can't just look at a list of my companions. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Well, they're not in my party right now, obviously. But, because we're just wandering around home base. Yeah, we might as well gather the team, I guess. I think I did everything that I can do here now. Let me just real quick check that. No. Wait. No, I was there. Journal. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm still not quite used to this system. Still somewhat new to me. Finds importance. Shadows. Explore. What does this do? Okay, this is done. Okay, I guess I've done everything. I thought there was some exploring that could be done with, like, statues around, whatever this hideout is called. I forget. So I can unlock, like, one of these rooms, I think. Read. Yep, they're the 3 meetings face to face under the sky. I still don't know how to position those, or if I have unlocked all the area of those statues. So we're just gonna gather the team.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go top with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the lighthouse. He did? Where?
Okay, so this is the lighthouse. Good to know. He invaded my dream. He was in the Fade.
Well, I was out cold. He showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
Of course he's not. What do we got here? My gods were dangerous. I don't know much about the elven gods, and I'm not sure if the elves know much about it either. I guess the Dalish would? I don't know if we're necessarily Dalish, but... Okay, so choice time. Do we have knowledge of the elven gods? at all, like the ancient history, since they were like all sealed away, and the whole purpose of Solus's ritual was, well, it wasn't to get what happened. I don't think, spoiler, the gods got free, the ancient elven gods that he imprisoned. Not that I'm sure we know that yet, but yeah. Do we want to have her have any knowledge of like elven culture in this particular way that has to do with like religion and faith? Not that I think she would believe in them anyway, even if she did know. What do you think, Jarrell? What do I think about Jarrell? Okay, well, he's a terrifying god. Definitely not that. Stop quibbling. Okay, we're just because, let's do this.
The gods of my people were incredibly powerful. I don't mean they were powerful like a skilled mage. I mean they destroyed entire cities. They shattered mountains. So no, they might not literally be gods. They're a lot worse than whatever you're thinking.
Alright, well, we've stopped the ritual, and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind.
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
I kind of want to...
Solus had to...
I wish I had a quick save ability so I could go back and change which choice I made, because I'm already being like, that's not what she would say once she says it, and I'm like, that's not in character. Hold on. That's why I have problems with, like, replaying these games a lot of the time, because I'm like, I have to get the roleplay exactly right. And the other game, which I felt like that, which has dialogue options and stuff like that, that I can sort of compare it to, is Minecraft Story Mode, oddly enough, which is kind of, I kind of really like that series, just because I kind of fell in love with the characters and I wanted to write stuff for it. Like, kind of a novelization, I guess? I don't know, I built up this whole world in my head. But yeah, the point of why I was bringing that up is because I also, in that game, would sort of, I would want to know all the dialogue options and then be like, what do they say? And then I was, like, obsessed with, like, creating the perfect run-through of, like, the most in-character playthrough of fitting to my headcanon, which is probably not too entertaining to watch, and... Okay, I'm debating whether or not I want to, A, stop recording, or... Yeah, we'll come back to this part. This will be a very chunked up thing.